Hello, we're now going to look at the GETIT glossary content management system and specifically how to manage versions of terms and comments on terms. So we saw before that we've got access to a manage terms interface which would show us all of the terms that we have access to, and there's a column called versions that gives you access to all the different versions of that term. So this term acceptability was updated 6 minutes ago by me, so there's been 9 different versions on it. We're now on version 10. It's been revised 9 times. So the current version is on the right. The old version, or the previous version, version 9 in this case, is on the left. And you'll see that down the bottom we can scroll back to earlier versions to see and it tells us when it was updated. The system tracks the IDGI scores by version. So when you create a new version of a term or save a term as a new version, same thing, it sets the IDGI score to 0. So it does track the old data, allows us to compare the performance of versions. So let's say we want to go back to this version, version 9. We just click rollback, we click OK, and what that does is it creates a new version using the content of the one we just clicked. So it copies that old version as a new one, if you like, or duplicates it. And I think the main thing would be about when you're editing a term, is it a big enough edit to require it to be saved as a new version, or is it alright just to update the existing version? Because not only does it affect the IDGI score and reset them every time, it also, if we view the term acceptability, it also wipes all the comments. So this was one of the requirements we had, was that editors and administrators should be able to discuss terms privately. These comments are not visible to people who are not logged in. We'll now just quite briefly look at the comments. If I want to submit a comment, I can type it in here and I click post comment, and that's it. It appears on the page. And again, that's not publicly visible. Term editors will get an alert when a comment comes through. And if we want to look at the previous comments, you can actually see a kind of threaded history by version. So version 2 we had some, version 3 we got some comments, version 10, version 11. So all of this is kind of trackable, but again the thing to say is comments are not wiped clean, but there's a fresh thread for comments for each version, and there's a fresh IDGI score for each version.